Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to your own channel Me Study. I am your friend Ashutosh from IIM Indore and we are discussing marketing concepts in a very simple manner. Friends, till now we have done 3 modules of marketing. In the first module, which was from video number 1 to 10, we discussed about various concepts of marketing. Then in next 3 videos, video number 11 to 13, we discussed about the marketing environment. And after that, in 4 videos from video number 14 to 17, we discussed about the consumer markets and consumer buying behavior. Now it is time to move to the 4th module, which is your business markets and buyer behavior. And in our next 4 videos, that is from current video number 18 to video number 21, we will be covering this particular module. Friends, business buyer or business behavior is very different from consumer behavior, and we need to understand that. And to understand that, first of all, let us define what is business buyer behavior. Buying behavior of organizations that buy goods and services for use in production of other goods and services which are sold, rented or supplied to others. So it is not individual buying or buying by a family or a person for his use. What it is a business buying, and it is for use in production of other products. That is your business buyer behavior. And from this particular behavior definition comes out the definition of business market. So what is a business market? Businesses that buy or acquire goods and services for use in production of other products and services. That comprise your business market. For some of us, it will be difficult to understand because we do not get clear experience or we don't see it in our day-to-day lives. Consumer behavior or consumer market is very simple. All of us buy something or the other. Even as a kid, we will buy our favorite chips or chocolate. When we grow up, we will buy your fruits, vegetables, shirts, household things, and n number of things. That is consumer buying. Business buying comes when we are considering the buying of the businesses. Now, what businesses need? If you are into a manufacturing company, you will need some raw material, some packaging material. If you are into some specialized services, then you will be requirement of equipments. Consider an example of service industry. Suppose hotel industry. Hotel will also require some maybe LEDs, some electronics. It will also buy, that is business buying. It will also buy for its consumption, its own kitchen, that is also business buying. So anything which is bought by businesses and in which business units are involved is your business market and business buying. Let us understand its difference from consumer market, because it is important, because then only we will understand how and when a consumer market is happening and how and when a business buying and business purchase is happening. So business markets are different from consumer markets, friends, in 4 parameters. What are those parameters? What is the nature of market structure and demand, nature of the buying unit, types of decision, and the decision process involved. Let us discuss each of them in detail. First and very important parameter of difference is your market structure and demand. Please have a look at the highlighted words. Far fewer but far larger buyers. Far fewer means in terms of number the buyers are very less. Large means the transaction or the amount being sold or bought involved in this buying purchase is very large. That is the first difference. Let me explain it to you with example, then we move to the second point. Typical example of a consumer market is a vegetable or a fruit market. On a weekend you go for your buying. How many buyers will be there? Hundreds, other consumers like you. How many sellers will be there? Again hundreds. How much buying is happening? Very less in terms of value. From one particular seller you might be buying just 10 or 20 rupees of stuff. But in case of businesses, number of buyers and sellers are very less. If you are into construction, maybe there are only 4 other companies in your industry. So number of buyers are 4 and only 2 or 3 raw material sellers. So sellers are very less. But what is different? This value, very large. Here it was just tens or hundreds of rupees. There it can be lakhs or even crores of rupees depending upon what item you are buying. Second, the demand is, what kind of demand? It is derived demand. From what it is derived? It is derived from the consumer demand. Again, taking the same example, if you are supposed into some construction industry, if individual buyer is buying for his own home, that is individual demand. For company, what will be the demand? It will study what consumer is buying and produce that good. So the raw material which has to buy depends on what final consumer is buying for his procurement, his use. So your demand gets derived from the individual demands. That is how business market are different from consumer market in terms of your demand. Second parameter is what kind of buying unit is there. So business purchase, usually more participants are there and professional buying is there. Again, compare it with consumer market. Consumer market, how many participants were there? Very less. Maybe sometime only you, if more, maybe your spouse or your family members. But in case of businesses, entire purchase team is there, entire special unit is there who buy, and the process is also professional. Here it is your liking, you like one particular thing, you bought it. If you are satisfied, okay. If not satisfied, then also not much of a difference, because transaction is low and you are just buying for yourself. In case of businesses, a wrong decision can prove very harmful for your business, because like we discussed in last slide, value of buying is very large, and also you are answerable to the top management and to your HODs. So you need to be very professional in approach. You need to take care of all the requirements. Sometimes in businesses what happen is, there is an entire process set, that there will be quotation, tender or requirement which will be set out. After that, various businesses or various sellers will show interest, they will submit bids, then you will evaluate those bids, then you will release the purchase order. Complete this formal process is taking place. Buying committee, what is buying committee? So if you are buying something which is a major good or maybe some new good or more technical good, in that a buying committee is formed. And who is a member of that buying committee? Technical experts in your company as well as the top management, they will be a part of it. It is not only on your wish, your whims and fancies that you can buy anything. That committee will evaluate the proposals in all terms, in technical suitability, in financial suitability, and then only you will go ahead. This was the second major difference. Now let us understand the third difference. Third difference is what type of decision is happening and what is the decision process. So first, what is the type of decision? See, type of decision is more complex than consumer buyer. Why it is complex? Because it is going to affect your business in long term. Like I said, your entire production, entire things, entire future company's process depend upon it. So it is a more complex thing. In case of consumer, it is simple. You are consuming for your own or your family's use. Even if you buy something which is not that great, it will be okay. Only you are the one who is using it. In company, there are other many hundreds of people who will get affected by it. Process is longer and more formalized. Why it is longer and formalized? See, formal because you need to buy in a professional manner. You just cannot just buy on your own terms. You give an order to your friend companies and all. Entire set of process need to be followed. Entire documentation needs to be done. Bids need to be evaluated. You need to give your specifications. You need to give purchase order. And why it is again longer? Because all this takes time. Sometimes some complex buying, you will be very surprised to know that forget about days and weeks, sometimes buying even take months to take place when crores of rupees or some new equipment is involved. That is why it is known as very long and formalized process. And third and very important thing, buyer and seller are much more dependent on each other. Now why are they dependent? See, they are dependent because they are working as a unit. Seller is giving you material on which you are producing, your production is happening, you are able to cater to the demand of market, you are dependent. Why that seller is dependent? He is dependent because his capacity also fixed percentage is allocated to you. So his functioning, his procurement, because see, you are buying something from him, he will also be making it by procuring from someone else. It is a long chain which is there. So all that dependency generates, and which is a very again important decision in case of business market. Consumer market, not much dependency, few dependency would be there, but again, like we took example of vegetable market, if you are a regular buyer from a particular seller of potatoes and onion, if on a one particular weekend you do not go, he will wait for you, but if you are not going, he will sell it to someone else. Or if what happens, sometime from regular vendor from whom you are buying, due to some personal reason, his shop is closed for a week. First day you will see, second day you will see, third day when you are in urgent requirement, you will buy it from someone else. Not much of the dependency. Again, because financial linking or financial transaction was of very small value. But in case of businesses, it is huge. Sometimes it also happens that if some sort of mishappening or closure or incident happen at one particular unit, then that affects the entire chain. It will affect the entire buyer-seller value chain in this case. So what companies need to take care is, they need to move towards supplier development. What is, friends, supplier development? Supplier development is systematic development of network of supplier partner to ensure appropriate and dependable supply. Understand these two words, appropriate and dependent. Product and material for use in making products or reselling them to orders. So we need to develop a relationship which is giving us both appropriate supply as well as dependent supply. Appropriate means fit for our use. So the technical specifications which we have listed, and if you are a regular buyer, it should not happen that after a few months the thing is supplied out of some other specification. No, that is breach of trust and breach of buying. Dependable. You are planning, see, in your company you are planning for consumer market, so all these parameters you are keeping in mind that I will be getting supplies on time. If that hits, then what will happen? So both are dependent on each other and it should be a dependable relationship. Friends, hope this part is clear to you and you have understood what is business market. In case you have any queries, please let us know. Business market, how it is different from consumer market, and what is the business process. In next videos, friend, we will discuss what is business buyer behavior and also understand how it is different from the buyer behavior of a consumer. If you liked our today's content, please like our video, share it, subscribe to our channel Meedu Study. In case of any feedback, please write it down in the comment section or on our mail ID meedu.study@gmail.com. Hope today's session was clear to you. Thank you, friends. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.